Word tonight that Highway 361 will be widened to 4 lanes. That comes straight from the new TxDOT district engineer. However, he points out that it's going to be years before construction even starts.
The roadway has garnered a lot of attention over the years because of the number of accidents and fatalities along that stretch between Padre Island and Port Aransas. Our Michael Gibson is here now with the details on this new development. Michael.
We have been asking for years about whether or not TxDOT had plans to ever widen Highway 361. There have been improvements made to the dangerous highway, but most people have been wanting to see a 4-lane highway separated by a concrete median to stop those head-on collisions. We finally got the answer that the city, county, and state officials had also been wanting to hear. We went to City Hall looking for answers as to whether or not Highway 361 was ever going to be widened. The roadway is notorious for accidents and fatal collisions. It connects Padre Island with Port Aransas. It's basically a 2-lane highway that has very little lighting and only a few passing lanes in place.
So that road and the need to expand it has been on the drawing board for many, many years.
Mike Walsh is the new TxDOT district engineer and was being recognized by council on this day. He replaced Valente Oliveras, who retired last month. Councilman Dan Suckley says he and other city officials tried to get answers about Highway 361 from Oliveras, but says they didn't get very far.
Absolutely. I don't remember the timing of it, but myself and the mayor and Todd Hunter and Valente, who was Mike's predecessor, had a conference call probably 2 months ago to ask some of those exact questions. And so we didn't get clarity on the call.
Walsh happens to be the son of former police chief Mike Walsh. We asked the new district engineer if TxDOT was ever going to widen 361 to try and make it safer. Here's the answer everyone's been waiting for years.
So we are definitely looking at widening it. So we're undergoing the environmental study right now. There's all kinds of potential environmental impacts out here with wetlands. And so we're trying to figure out what we can fit in. There's also a state park out there.
While Walsh finally gave the good news about the project being underway, the bad news is that he feels that with all of the environmental and engineering work to be done, construction won't start until at least 2030. And you can see right here, these are the crash numbers for that stretch of highway, which DPS provided us today. Now we're averaging about 3 deaths a year, and hopefully that trend will not continue because we've got another 6 more years before we could start seeing any significant changes to Highway 361. So drivers need to continue to be hyper vigilant when making that trip down that dangerous roadway. Mike, Leslie.